Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss one question, that is process of repertorization. So, my dear students, must remember the word process of repertorization. Don't confuse it with method of repertorization. It is process of repertorization. So, my dear student, process of repertorization, it means what steps you are going to take during the process of repertorization. What are steps? What it deals? It deals with steps which you are going to take. It deals with the steps which you are going to take in the process of repertorization by any method of or by or during method of repertorization. It means you may use method of repertorization. Your maybe plain paper method. Your method of repertorization may be repertory sheet method. Your method of repertorization may be computer method, maybe card method, maybe thumb finger method, or maybe referral method, or whatever method you are using. What process you will follow while doing repertorization, or you may say in other words that a case is predominant in mental case. So by B.K. Sarkar sir method, if you are going to their 6 way of classification. So whatever way of classification of method of repertorization you are following, you will for a particular case you will choose one method. But what steps should be considered while doing repertorization by any process? By any process. So it deals with the what steps you have to follow while doing repertorization. So it is mainly divided in two methods. So one is total addition. ठीक है? So one is total addition process and other is elimination. So you are getting two process. One is total addition and another process is elimination process. So what you have to do now, you have to choose any one method. You cannot choose both methods simultaneously. You have to choose any one method, maybe for repertorization as per B.K. Sarkar or as per a general classification. But after you have finalized any method of repertorization, then again you have to choose that by which process you will do repertorization. So what you have to do in repertorization? First, you may choose any method of repertorization. In later state, what you will do? You will choose what process. So two steps you have to. In two steps you have to choose that what method should be followed, what process should be followed. Then we will repertorize case by that method, following that particular process. So now this confusion clear that method of repertorization is different, process of repertorization is different, method of repertorization is 6 as per BK Sarkar sir. As per some other, it is different, old and modern 2. But process of repertorization is 2, only 2. One is total addition, one is elimination process. So generally it means what we do mostly, we will do total addition process. So what we do, my dear students, in total addition process, this is total addition process. In this, what you will do, all the medicine against all the symptoms are written. All the medicine, it means whatever symptom you have considered for conversion to rubric and repertorization, all the symptoms are arranged in a way. I will give you one example with the one small example I am giving you with the repertorization of by Phatak repertory. So Phatak repertory using, we will used appetite increased. First rubric you have taken appetite this is symptom. So what you done, you converted in rubric increased hunger, increased hunger. So what you have to do, you have to note down all the drugs which are coming under this rubric, increased hunger. So in which you will note down Abes, Cancin, Argentum, Metallicum, arsenic, Caridium, Chidnum sulf, Sina, Graphitis, Solanum, and so on. You will note down. You have noted down. Now, what you will do, by only one symptom, you will not repertorize. You will take at least 2 or 3 symptoms. So, next symptom, you are taking we are taking next symptom, eclampsia. Eclampsia, no. We are taking asthma, general asthma. It is a suppose pathological case and asthma. So what you will note down asthma. In asthma you will note illumina, arsenic, earth, iode, bell, Bovista, Carbovage, and Clematis erecta, Dulcamera, Graphitis. So 2 symptoms you wrote it down, and one more symptom we can consider appetite increased, increased hunger, asthma. Along with we are taking third symptom. We are taking, he is eating a lot, still he is emaciated, or he is becoming lean and thin, and he is becoming weakened down. So eczema, emaciated or atrophic. So atrophic, eczema and atrophic. We will note down all the symptoms covering eczema, atrophy, emaciation and atrophy. Emaciation and atrophy. So in which you will note down like arsenic, calcaria carb and beta carb and calcaria phos, Nyko. This way we noted down all the symptoms. Now what method we are following? Simply total addition method. So in this what we will do? Total addition of all the symptoms. We will not give too much significance to any particular symptom, but still when we are doing analysis and evaluation of symptoms, so at that moment we will make a hierarchy of symptoms. We will make a hierarchy of symptoms, that what symptoms should be written in first as first symptom, what symptoms should be written as second symptom. But while in that hierarchy we have written down. Now while we will do repertorization process, we will note down all the symptoms against this all the symptom, and then we will note down all the drug against this symptom, this rubric. Then we will consider all the symptom and a drug which is covering, for this case particularly, a drug which is covering all the three symptoms. A drug which is covering all the three symptoms will be considered for this case. So if this total addition method incorporate all the possible symptoms given by that particular patient at that moment, and we are considering all the drugs which are present in all the symptoms, and then as per their ranking, as per their scoring gradation, we are finalizing the drug considering all the symptoms. Still we are giving importance to symptoms which are more important, which are less important, by arranging while doing evaluation of symptoms. But in final step, while repertorizing process, we are considering all the drugs of all the symptoms. Okay. Now, what are advances? And it is also known as aggregation process, because we are aggregating one symptom with all the drugs are aggregated with second symptom of with all the drugs. Then we are again aggregating third symptom with all its drugs. So it becomes total addition. It means every symptom is with its drug are added in previous list. So what are advantages? So in this symptom, in this process, the biggest advantage is no symptom is left out. What is the biggest advantage? No symptom we are thinking insignificant or neglecting, because patient came to you with one or two predominant symptoms, but as we are homeopath and we are focusing on individualization by considering all the others, we are making a complete picture of the totality of symptoms. So we are considering all the symptoms. It is the biggest advantage of this, and that's why it reflects all the symptom of the patient. By repertorization, whatever drug will come will cover all the possible symptom. It will be most suitable drug for that particular patient, covering all the symptom of that particular patient. Now, what are disadvantages? The biggest disadvantage is it consumes a lot of time, and second is it is very laborious process. You have to consider every symptom with its drugs. So while calculating, you have to calculate that what are drugs are common in everything, every numbering. So it is a time consuming and laborious process. So that's why, my dear students, I will it come in a gist. You have to write in exam, and most of the time a process of repertorization may come as 10 marks short notes, in which you have to explain. One is total addition and another is elimination method. So in next class we will discuss elimination method. Thank you, dear.